Sony has officially gone on ahead and revealed official high-quality HD images of Andrew Garfield's return in Spider-Man No Way Home. Specifically, that exact moment where he walks through the portal. So let's look at this image in higher quality and also look at some of the small changes that have been made to the suit and also the final scene. Okay guys, so two images, I'll flash back and forth between them so you guys can get a better sense of them. One with the mask on, one with the mask off. And you'll be able to tell, obviously, there's a few details in here that we're going to discuss. First and foremost, the one thing I want to discuss is the lighting in this scene. Many people, including myself, after we saw the film, we said something about this scene was weird. It didn't look complete. He looked like he wasn't actually there. I can point out to you because I remember it very vividly because it's the first thing that jumped out to me. If you look at the rack of stuff right next to him, like the shelves and everything on there, the lighting on that in the theatrical version was not complete. It wasn't bouncing the light correctly against many of the objects, and it just kind of stuck out almost like Wolverine's claws in Wolverine Origins. In like multiple scenes, they just didn't have shading. They didn't reflect anything. It looked weird. That's the major thing here. And also, if you look at the back alley behind him, they actually officially added more reflections into the water. That I also noticed on repeat viewings wasn't there. So that's just a couple things. Now, going on to the actual highlight of the images, Andrew Garfield walking through the portal and being in this moment where they release these high quality images. The things you're going to notice here are just small changes to the suit that are more, let's put it practical. Let's put it that way. One, I really don't like that they didn't have time to modify the chest logo. Again, to me, his chest logo is my favorite Spider-Man emblem. It's my absolute favorite. But how low it is on the chest always looked weird to me. And there were some people that were saying it was slightly higher. This can confirm that it's in fact not higher at all. It's still in the same location. But if you do pay attention to it, you're going to be able to notice that some of the actual stitching and lines right around the shoulders, specifically going down into the armpit, you're going to notice that those look a little bit different. And it's for mobility reasons. I've actually seen this up close in multiple suits that people have done and reference material for the actual Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit. This has been changed. On top of that, there is a slight change to the colors that they use specifically on this suit. It's not a major change, but it is not an exact match to what they did in TASM 2. Again, it's because it has to fit this aesthetic and not the way that that world looked there, so there was subtle changes made. Everything else is more or less the same. Some people have said that there's a difference in the way that the stitching on his mask is as well. I personally don't see that. I don't see any of those changes other than the ones I pointed out along the armpits and stuff, but again, that's just for practicality. It's more or less the same. You have to really have a keen eye on this. Overall, it looks good to me, and I love that they released these completed, which now kind of makes sense on why they waited so long to reveal official images, because they were still finishing up the film while it's in theaters. Thank you for watching that video, and if you just can't get enough CBC and you want it on the go, we do have our weekly podcast that is available every Sunday night, and you can find that on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Spotify. And direct links to them are available directly in the description of this video. So you can go click it, open up in your favorite podcast app, and have us on the go. You know, in case you're a masochist and enjoy that type of thing.